All right, if I'm doing it in one shot, yes, I have on the same thing because I did it in the same day because I want it to be fresh. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the things I enjoyed, the things I recommend, and the things I didn't like. I'm just gonna be going through them. So, firstly, get you a comfortable pair of shoes. Very comfortable pair of shoes. Been out there from 9. I don't think we left the property until about like 8, 9 o'clock. That's at least about 12 hours. Shoes I had on, they're usually comfy, but for 12 hours of walking and being constantly on your feet for most of the time was made for that. So, God's will, we go back. I'm getting me a nice, comfortable, spacious, comfortable pair of shoes. Would recommend that for you too. Secondly, express passes. Get you some express passes. Look them up in advance because you're not going to get the full joy, the park, without having an express pass. The lines are long, especially when you go like in the summer. I would expect Volcano Bay to be very busy in the summer. And we went spring break, so everybody was on spring break. It was super busy, so express pass would be valuable. I remember one ride we were going on, the guy said if we had express pass is that the line is still 30 minutes, but the regular line was over an hour, so you saved 30 plus minutes there. So I'd recommend getting an express pass. Something I didn't like off the top of my head. It wasn't horrendous, but it wasn't worth the value. We went to a monster themed restaurant. I forgot the name. I won't quote the name because I forgot. But as I said already too, try it on your experience. You might like it. I've seen stuff where people are like, oh, this is not good. And I've tried it and I liked it. So went there anyway, got the food. I think I got like a brisket and mac and cheese, and it wasn't the brisket was okay, but the meal itself together wasn't good. um the my oldest got chicken, and pulled pork wasn't good, so it wasn't all around good, especially for the price. The burger place that we went to for dinner at Disney Springs. I'm saying a lot of at Disney Springs wasn't great. It's a burger, nothing fabulous about it. Yeah, and you're going somewhere like Disney, you're going to pay a little buck for your meal. Wasn't great. We actually went to Moe's. It's a Mexican food place, and it was good. My one part of my meal was little on the salty side, but it was way better than most of the meals I had and we had at Universal or Disney Springs. What again? Something I liked, really enjoyed was the Transformers ride. Out of this world. Couldn't have my phone in there, but even if I had it, I wouldn't have videoed it because I would recommend and I want someone to experience that themselves. But I will say it puts you in there. You felt, literally felt like you were a part of the Transformers universe on that ride. It was very entertaining. Minions ride. For me, it's okay, It's okay in the sense where it wasn't like, oh, captivating. But for it to be family oriented, they aced it. Preston and I could get on the ride, but because Braxton was small, they still provided an area for him to experience some part of the ride. So that I really liked about that. The Simpsons land, we didn't do a lot in there. We only went on one ride mainly. We tried to get on the ride for Braxton, but he fell asleep, so only V and Preston went on the ride, but we didn't really experience a lot in there, so I can't comment fully on that. Disney Springs, very family oriented. Provide a lot to see. We didn't get in depth, or I didn't get in depth because again, we got there in the evening trying to look for dinner, and it was just a little bit chaotic in the sense, not on their side, but on how I experienced it, because we got there late. looking for dinner. And then after we got dinner, it was late, so we're just trying to see what we could have seen, and I'm not gonna judge Disney Springs fully because I didn't fully experience it like how I experienced Universal. That would be my main summary of most of the rides and the foods and stuff. So 2 things I'm gonna recommend now. One is Uno's Pizza. Uno, like the card game Uno 1. Went there, hospitality was good, our waiter was good. We got a deep dish pizza, and you think a lot of dough, or nope, it wasn't doughy. It wasn't a lot of dough. It was crispy bread, and that pizza was delicious. Like, they literally grow mint outside the restaurant. Like, going in on, like, they have mint growing, fresh mint growing. When I took a bite of that pizza, I could taste all the herbs and all the spices and all the seasoning, and it wasn't too carb filled. That was a delicious pizza. It was a delicious serving portion for me and wifey to have, so we enjoyed that. Last but definitely not least, Gideon's. I think it's called Gideon's Bakery. I spoke about being transported into a different dimension when I entered those doors, and that was absolutely true. But we got some cookies. We got chocolate chip. I got the double chocolate chip, and we got coffee cake cookie. It was a coffee cake kind of cookie. Every single one was delicious. If you like chocolate, if you love chocolate, you love the double chocolate chip one. Even if you like chocolate, you love the chocolate chip one. But you can taste the love and attention that was put into these cookies. We came home and we put one of the cookies on the scale. The cookie weighed over a half a pound. It was like a 9 to 10 ounce cookie. I'm going back to Gideon's. When we came home, wifey did some research on the guy that made Gideon's, and he talks about how he doesn't basically turn his business into a conveyor belt thing where you're just trying to get cookies out because it's so packed. We're at stores where people wait in line for hours to get cookies. It's diverse in the sense where they're not stuck on the same method. They'll have Valentine's Day theme cookies. You have a warm cookie hour, I think it's called, where you can get a warm cookie with a serving of homemade ice cream. You have a cookie that you can only get in the morning between this time and this time. You have the cookie that we got, the coffee cake or whatever cake cookie, that you can only get between certain times. It only comes out after sunfall or sunset, I think. So it's very entertaining in the sense where they keep you on your toes, and they're delicious. That is one of my best things that I experienced was Gideon's Bakery. Cookie out of this world. One cookie is worth the price. I would definitely recommend Gideon's Bakery and the Transformers ride. So those are my summaries of not like and love and would recommend of our trip to Orlando and to Universal and Disney Springs. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below if you think we should go back, what we should try to get on. Let us know if you've been and watched the rides you recommend us to go on, or restaurants you recommend us to go to. You know the motto, you know the team. Let's get fit and stay fit. But most importantly, have fun with it. Peace.